Hello Ramen Nation, Chris Cobain here, and finally, it is time. It is week 1 of the NPA Season 2, and, well, as I sit here nervous, we are ready to go with our first week of battling. My first opponent is Insane Vamp, coach of the San Diego Charizards, and quite honestly, he's probably the hardest opponent we're going to face all year. His team is incredibly powerful, he's got a lot of big threats, and in general, his team is pretty good at handling mine, so there's a pretty decent chance that this match may actually be might actually get a rematch in the playoffs, because both I and him are great battlers, and not to sound cocky, but you know what I mean, and there's a good chance we make it pretty far in this season, so make sure you do all the stuff that I'm going to tell you to do. Follow his Twitter, subscribe to his YouTube, follow him on Twitch, subscribe to him on Twitch. His Twitch, as you can see up top on the layout, is Insane Vamp, twitch.tv/InsaneVamp, and it's twitter.com/Vamp was taken. I believe his YouTube is also Insane Vamp. I'll get all the links in the description below if you guys want to check him out. So make sure you show support to a fellow member of the NPA. And if he's online, I don't know if he's online. I have to ask him actually. I'm typing now. A little bit of a quick apology as we get into this. This match will be live recorded, as you'll probably be able to tell already, because I have to ask him about his in-game name and stuff as I'm sitting here recording live. But because of that, the layout's not going to be able to host all the Pokemon like I normally do with the blackouts and all that other fun stuff, because, well, I don't know what he's bringing, honestly. So there's no way for me to really know everything that he's got. Just making sure none of the people that I have online are actually him. I don't think so. No. And, oh, he was getting his intro already. Ha! Well, that's awkward. Then, this opening bit's gonna be a little long. That's okay, he's hopping online now. Alright. Problems with live recording. This is why I don't live record my battles for YouTube. Technical difficulties. I probably should have waited for him to get online first before I even went live, so mostly my fault, but that's okay. You guys can sit through my soothing voice. Plus, I'm nervous, so it helps. There he is. Alright, but like I said, this is live recorded, which means the layout's not going to have any Pokemon on it. As I'm speaking right this minute, I have absolutely no clue what he's bringing, aside from the fact that I'm pretty confident of 2 of his Pokemon. Why is it on 4-player rules? That's not right. Single battle, normal rules, no handicap. Alright. Do I have the right freaking team? Oh my god, I'm second guessing myself so hard. Of course I have the right team. Why wouldn't I have the right team? God, I'm such an idiot. Okay. Back to 4-player rules, right. Single battle, normal rules, handicap. Okay. Okay. I'm like sitting here second guessing myself because I'm all nervous. Actually, I could have seen it if I looked at the damn team preview before I actually said something. Okay, and I think my Discord just popped off there. And it's him telling him he's ready to rock. So let's do it, boys! Get hype! Week 1 of the NPA is about to get underway right now. Now, like I said, this is the strongest person on my schedule, in my opinion. Not just, you know, in terms of the best draft or team or anything. In terms of straight up his battling skills, plus the fact that his team is pretty good against mine, makes me pretty nervous here. So we're going to hit up Music 9, which is the championship music. I'm going to be taking some notes, so bear with me, because I'm taking this incredibly seriously, because I'm a tryhard. Blame me. Call me a loser. I don't even care. I'm ready for this. I'm pretty sure we know 2 of the mons that are coming here. I'd be shocked if not. And we're just going to write them down real quick so I know exactly what he's got. Well, he's got it. That way I don't do one of those things I do on stream where, like, I forget a certain mon and then screw up because of that, because I don't want to lose that way today. Whew! Breathe. Alright, so he's going to be able to pick his team here. And before he, like, gets on Discord, he's like, whoops, wrong team. And I'm like, but, no, that's probably not going to happen. We're just going to have to wait for him here, and then we'll go, eventually. Promise. I promise you. Again, live recording difficulties right now. because, you know, we have to go through this. Normally, I'm just able to hit up the versus recorder and click any battle and just start playing. Here we go. Here we go. Please don't have a problem. Thank you, Jesus. Alright, Blaziken, Charizard, Ferrothorn, Starmie, Hippowdon, and Alakazam. I am shocked at one mon in particular. I knew Zard. I knew... excuse me, writing stuff down. I knew that he was going to run Ferrothorn and Charizard, but Blaziken... Blaziken, I don't really think threatens my team a whole lot here. Starmie, I kind of figured Starmie as well. I'm not shocked at that. It's his only rapid spinner, and he knows my team can do hazards. And then his last Pokemon is, again, something I kind of guessed, Hippowdon. I figured the 5 other than Blaziken, my last mon, I thought he was going to go Mienshao or Heliolisk. Probably Mienshao considering, but he went for Blaziken instead, which is definitely pretty interesting, but that's okay. Here we go, boys. Week 1, get hype, I'm ready. We're going to be writing down items here, I'm going to be writing down moves I see. We in there. That's all I got, honestly. I'm nervous. Is it clear that I'm nervous? I'm nervous. I think I'm rambling, but I kind of had to. Alright, his team's set, my team's set. Let's go. Week 1 starts right now. I led with Gligar, who's going to be big in this match for me if I play him right. And he leads off with Ferrothorn. Okay. Alright. Not bad, not bad. This is kind of the way I envision things going. And we're going to click that and see what happens. He stays in, takes that taunt to the mouth, and he uses knockoff. Oh, knockoff Pharaoh! That's an instantly really bad start, kinda. That's pretty interesting right there. That is not something I expected. And that hurts me against Charizard quite a lot right now. He stays in, takes essentially no damage, and he's gonna go for Gyro Ball. Now I'm not very fast, so this one's gonna no, essentially nothing. And we see the lefties. Okay, good. Kind of figured he'd be lefties. Okay. Sorry, just jotting notes down. Okay, so we did literally 0. It feels like he's a max defensive set based off of that, but I could be wrong. There's no true way of knowing here. I'm going to look through a couple of my options here before I make my next play, because it could be pretty important here. That knockoff, though. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Certainly not something I expected him to run. He knows that this is a winning fight for me. I'm going to have healing, and he's not. Though he does decide to stay in. Okay. Okay, so we know knockoff, we know Gyro Ball. That's fine. Sorry, right, I forgot to write down Gyro Ball last turn. He's doing a pretty decent chunk of damage in general. It's considering the no, what's it called? We're just gonna kick taunt because there's no reason not to. He'll probably see that coming. And you know, he's in a pretty decent position right here, honestly. He's in a pretty decent position right here. Better than I expected. I know Pharaoh can get knockoff. That is not something I expected him to run. But this is how this kind of league works right now. You got to run sets that your opponent's maybe not ready for. And that's just how it goes. I mean, knockoff Ferrothorn probably in OU's not that big. There's no real reason to run that, but when you're doing this kind of stuff, man, it changes. It really does. So he's going to go into a Powdon, actually. Now, Hippowdon's going to take a taunt all the same. And I'm interested in what he's going to do here. He didn't even set up Sandstream, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know his other ability. Now, it makes sense that he wouldn't have brought Sandstream. He wouldn't want to activate my Sand Veil. That is most likely the reason. Because I have Garchomp was my first round pick, and he probably knew that I had to be able to bring it Sand Veil, which would have really messed with him. So, there's that. I'm not scared of this in general. I'm going to go ahead and click Roost and see what he does. I'm definitely faster than him. He might be rocking Ice Fang right now. And he is, specifically for Gligar. And without my Eviolite, that does absolutely nothing. Absolutely zero. Completely irrelevant damage. Okay. I do nothing. Wow! Okay, we are not doing damage right now. He's not doing a ton either in general. He's also lefties, okay? Write that down for myself real quick. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Ice Fang again. If this freezes me, I'm really bad. Just so you know. Thank God. Okay. I was actually really scared. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just smack, obviously. I mean, we all know what's about to happen here. I think everyone on the planet is completely aware of it. Now, I didn't even bring Garchomp in this match, so the Sandstream, non-Sandstream is actually pretty helpful for me because it doesn't allow non-healing mons such as Subwoofer to take chip damage here during this fight, which is pretty good. Mostly for Subwoofer, and I have Gyarados as well. He's going to switch into Ferrothorn. And because he's a physically defensive set, I believe I do baloney damage. Okay. Absolutely baloney. Almost totally irrelevant damage. That's fine. This play. This play could be big. I might as well. It doesn't matter. He can't hear me or anything. But I'm just. Let's play. I'm actually not Yes! Yes! Big deal! Big deal! Down goes Ferrothorn! Big deal! Big deal! Ferrothorn ate it quick. I bluffed the specs like a demon. That was the plan. That was the literal plan, to bluff. He only had one switch in on his entire team for that. At all, and the plan was to bluff specs on the switch in and bop him with Fire Blast, and it worked like a charm. We actually had Life Orb on it to start out. Us, when I say us, I mean Reiki, he's my assistant coach, of course. We actually had Life Orb on it to start, but then I brought up the point that it would reveal that I'm not specs, because the Life Orb damage, of course, so I didn't have an item in mind. I was kind of thinking maybe Expert Belt. His head Soul Scarf makes more sense, honestly. Boom Burst can't, hit can't hit, full super effective damage. So, and right now he's at a pretty big impasse here. He's no longer got a Boom Burst switch in. He knows this. Every time he brings out Hippowdon, he's in trouble. And he goes into Charizard. Okay, so we know what Charizard, what it is. It's not really a shock here. We know what it's gonna do, because it's a Charizard. He did drive Charizard X. He is forced, per NPA rules, you're forced to Mega instantly, which can hinder a few Megas, namely something like Torpedo, who needs a speed boost, but For something like Zardex, it doesn't really change him at all. The only thing that would really change is if you wanted to try to like be immune to Earthquake, such as if I was up against such as if he was up against Gligar, but Gligar without an Eviolite at low health after that knockoff, and is a pretty bad position. I thought he'd be huge in this match, and right now, maybe not so much. Right now, maybe not so much, but we'll see what happens. So he's gonna really think his play through here. I mean, he's kind of got to. I don't blame him. Really? Okay, so we're gonna switch out, and we're gonna go into Slow King here. Now he'll probably Dragon Dance if he stays in, and he did. Okay, so here comes the Mega. We know that. We knew this. This is a play we were aware of, and he's gonna click Flare Blitz. Okay, so that does nothing. Okay. Okay. As planned, does essentially 0. That's kind of the point. But of course, he has Flare Blitz. He's a Charizard X. What else does it run? I mean, he could run like Fire Punch or something, but there's no reason. Click that. I'm really taking my time. Not really. Actually, these plays are kind of, I did a lot of practice battles, and so far, aside from the knockoff on Pharaoh, really, I kind of know what's happening. I do want to point out that his Blaziken is forced to be blazed in this match, if anyone wondered. Actually, I forgot to mention, I'm sure a lot of people was like, wait a minute, why does he have Blaziken? The NPA actually allowed both Blaziken, excuse me, they allowed it with Blaziken and Greninja, but forced to be Blaze and Torrent, so you can't run Speed Boost or Protean, of course. So they were both drafted. Greninja is still at least definitely usable without Protean. His move pool and his speed still make him definitely usable. Blaziken's an interesting pick for Vamp, in my opinion. It really surprised me, but it does have power, good move pool. It can be physical or special, like at Sword Dance. So look at me. I'm trying to tell you why he has his Pokemon too. Well, we got the first blood here. We have yet to see Alakazam. We haven't seen Blaziken either, and we have not seen Starmie. Now he's gonna switch. The guess would be Starmie, and it is. Okay, so we do see Starmie for the first time. Not really a surprise. But we get the Thunder Wave off, which now he knows I'm carrying that. Which may or may not have been kind of obvious. But it makes the right switch. I mean, what's Slowking going to do otherwise? Then again, what's Starmie going to do otherwise? The answer to that is probably Thunderbolt, by the way, in case you're wondering. Okay, we're going to go to this. This might be an obvious play. You might see this coming. But, we'll see what happens. I'm not really scared of Charizard right now. Of course, I'll get my Regenerator to get all my health back. So that's cool. I'm really happy right now in this match where I got rid of that Ferrothorn. That knockoff on Gligar kind of sucks. Gligar would have been a really good way to wall, really did wall Charizard, and would have walled Blaziken as well. But now he's not. No, he can still kind of wall probably, but Skull, okay, fine. I got the quick burn, it's okay, natural kill. Natural Cure is a thing. Not sure what mon he predicted there on the Scald. He might have just been trying to get flat out damage on something. Or trying to fish for a burn if I went to Celebi. Not that it matters, he knows this. So we're both statused, and yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and click this button. He withdraws, fair enough. He withdraws into Blaziken, okay. Cool. He may just fear me enough to switch right out right here, honestly. based on that switch, he might be scarfed actually, because if I'm offensive, then I kill him on a switch. Yeah, if I'm an offensive set, he predicts the Giga or whatever, Leaf Storm, and switches into Blaziken, who then would get outsped and killed. He might switch here, honestly. He very well might switch, and he will. I think that sub caught him by surprise, honestly. Let's see what happens. Yep, he did. I probably caught him off guard with the baton pass too. Alright. So we have a substitute up. No matter what we come into, there is a substitute up. The only wrong answer here is Gligar. Everything else could be usable. We can go into Subwoofer and get almost an instant kill. Almost basically guarantee ourselves a kill. Or I could be a little greedy. I have two options here. I have two real options here. I'm gonna make a safer one here. I could go into Gyarados and try to set up Dragon Dance on him, which would almost, with Ferrothorn out of the way, would almost cause a sweep. However, on the off chance that this guy is sashed, which is a thing, we're gonna go into Subwoofer. I feel like that's a safer overall play. Now, it does mean he's going to break my sub right away, but if he's not sashed, he's instantly dead, or something else on the team is. We shall see. He withdrew. That's interesting. Into Powdon. That's very interesting. The Powdon can at no point take two. No way. No way, you have to be like a Salt Vest right now. No, okay. I was actually scared he's gonna be. No, I know he's lefty. Never mind, shut up. Okay. He allows my sub to stand. And I'm gonna Boom Burst again. And he's dead. Okay, so we still have a sub up. Sub is still up. And he's got nothing. Something else dies. Literally. He has no way to stop me from killing something else. I caught him with this. I'm almost positive at this point it's Scarf Blaziken. Otherwise, there's no way he brings it out against Celebi. Actually, he could have. If he knew, he would have known I was defensive probably based on my spread, based on the damage he did with Skull, maybe. But I definitely caught him with the sub, and I definitely caught him with the baton pass. And right now, he has an X-Sploud behind a sub with no switch-ins. Alakazam, Starmie, Blaziken, Charizard, all of them will die. He has no Thunderwave switch-in, and he has nothing that completely threatens Slowking on one hit. No, nothing. Starmie could be a Thunderwave switch-in, honestly. I'm sitting here just looking at my chart. I wonder if my voice is kind of odd because I'm not staring at the screen like I normally do. I'm looking over at my sheet of basically blankness. In fact, so far, all we've seen... Have we seen a Powdon attack? We have. I don't need to write it down. It died. Starmie has Skull. I didn't write that down either. I'm a bad person. I don't even know what items... Okay, he brings in Blaziken. I didn't have to look at that, I just knew. I am the Blazikens after all. I mean... There's no reason to. I just click it. He goes for Flare Blitz. He's dead. I need to write down Flare Blitz. He will break my sub, of course. Whoops. Not even close. My sub is down. Because this is not a bulky set, it's speed invested. And Silk Scar Boom Burst will take him out of the play as well. And it's 3v6. We are in a winning position right here. I'm still nervous. He's still got Charizard. This game is not over. This game is not over yet. If he plays Charizard right here, I could be in a heap of trouble here, for sure. Brings out Charizard. It's kind of obvious. He kind of had to. If I had to take a guess, honestly... If I had to take a guess, honestly, I would say that he's gonna Dragon Dance. To be honest. I'm gonna go to this. He did not, okay. Flare Blitz will come in. But Gligar has no more use to me. He can't wall Charizard, so. Now, main question here really becomes one thing. Well, I mean, here's my play, honestly. I don't need to play risky here. I shouldn't be risking this. I'm not risking anything now. What I mean is that I was thinking of other switch-ins that kind of could end the game right now. Like Gyarados setting up Dragon Dance would end it, but only if he's not running Thunder Punch, which is a definite thing. I wouldn't run Thunder Punch on Zard and OU, but in this format, especially when he knows I have Gyarados. The only thing about that is if he's running Thunder Punch and he's running Dragon Dance, he's going to be running Dragon Claw or something, and he wouldn't be able to threaten Diancie either. So it was kind of a mixed thing for him, but he could very easily be running Thunder Punch right now. And he switches into most likely Starmie. I mean, that's easy to see coming. Okay. So we got the Starmie paralyzed here. Now I could probably switch into Celebi here if I wanted to. But you know, we're not gonna. He did switch. I called it. I could have Thunder Waved. He goes into Alakazam. Burn? Doesn't really matter. In fact, that kind of is hurtful. In fact, that is kind of really hurtful. In fact, that kind of upsets me. I wanted to Thunder Wave him. Look. I just cussed, sorry. I don't do that on YouTube, I apologize. He'll Shadow Ball? That burn actually hurts me. That burn could really come back to bite me in the butt. I don't have anything that outspeeds Kazam except for Dose at +1. Because my Diancie doesn't carry Rock Polish. Or this one anyway. I mean, I'll probably run Rock Polish at some point, but this week specifically nothing. I'd rather not have had the burn there. That kind of frustrates me. If I could have paralyzed him right now, I'd be in business. Was that Signal Beam? That did a lot. That was Signal Beam. Interesting. Okay. He knows based on that I'm physically defensive, though he probably knew that already. And... I really wish I could have paralyzed them right there. Call me crazy. I'm not gonna Mega here. There's no point. I become less bulky when I Mega. So there's no point to Mega. We're gonna not. And keep those higher defenses. And see if that costs me, helps me live. It might. Diancie has 160 defenses right now, and 110 when it doesn't Mega, or when it Megas, and I live that easily! Easily! What a play. Easily live that. I just hit the desk, I apologize, that probably was loud. Did I fuck up? I didn't Mega. I'm supposed to Mega. Oh boy. Oh, I have to Mega. We'll see what happens. I'll Mega next turn. I completely forgot I had to Mega. I'm so used to playing otherwise. I actually have to apologize to him right now. Well, I might have just lost this game. I'm gonna tell him if he wants it, it's his. That's a stupid play by my part. Well, I mean, obviously we're gonna sack Diancie here. But I may have lost. We'll see what happens. That's a failure on my part. I was so into the battle there. I was so into the battle there that I wasn't thinking. That is such an off rule for a lot of people. And when I play, I think strategically. I wasn't thinking I have to Mega it right now. Alright, so we're gonna finish the match real quick. I'll talk to him off stream. I mean, this is affecting my YouTube video. I don't want that to happen. At the end of the day, this is still a really cool match. So even if I lose this on that because I completely forgot, that's fine. I still know that I outplayed him for a large portion of this. So. So we're just gonna boom burst real fast. I mean, in terms of what that did to the match, it probably didn't matter too much. I already had him in a really easy position. At the end of the day, even if he kills Diancie, I can just go into Slow King again and kill him. I'd outplayed him at almost every turn. I'd outplayed him at almost every turn at that point. But I messed up, and I know I messed up there. But that's okay. Like I said, if he wanted it, tis pretty much at this point. If he wants it, I'm gonna give it to him. That's completely his thing. It's not. So I don't know what the NPA rules will say. I don't know if they'll instantly DQ me by themselves, and Vamp doesn't have a say in it, or if Vamp gets to choose by himself whether or not he wants me to be DQ'd. I mean, both of those are obviously viable options. So we'll see what happens. I'll have to talk to people. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Chris may or may not have lost, but suffice to say that I played really well in this match either way. I think it's an easy mistake to make when you're in a competitive mindset like I am, where I'm just used to playing my own stuff, and where I don't have to Mega. That is an off-kilter rule that did screw with me just a little bit there, but so he D-dances himself up there. This is probably not showing. I kind of figured he would. I could have stayed in there, but that's alright. Hits up the D-claw, no, what's it called? We'll do a lot. Gee, that did a ton, actually. He'll hit Dragon Claw again. I'll bring up Slow King, who has enough investment to actually have a +1 Thunder Punch on purpose. I'll flick T-Wave. And as long as he doesn't like crit or something, it'd be my game. But we'll see what happens. Yep, live easy. T-Wave, GG. That would be the game. But it's not up to me right now. I do not care whether or not he takes the win or not. If he wants to, he can. Like I said, I don't know how much me not megging affected the match there in general. I was still up 5-3 at that point with easy ways around everything he had. But if he wants it, I wouldn't be that guy to take it from him. I did break the rules. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can be as fast as you want here. He might outspeed me now. Yeah, well, I got the pair anyway. Alright, well that is actually officially the end of the game, guys. I guess keep a lookout on Twitter to see what actually happens in terms of the DQ and stuff. We'll see what happens. I'll tell you what went down. But don't focus on that. I kind of focused on it. You guys should not be. I'm gonna save that. Well, you guys should not be focused on that. That was a really good match between me and Vamp. And that's it. So that's NPA and Season 2 Week 1 right now, guys. Right now, my record is up in the air. It could be either or. But either way, no matter what happens, I'm really happy with this game. I played really well. I think I definitely earned a victory in this match. I think I definitely earned my victory in this match, which is cool. Which means, and Vamp's a really good battler, so it's good for me. It's good for my ego to be like, all right, yeah, I played well there. So, but anyway, guys, thank you for watching the Week 1 NPA battle, guys. I really do appreciate it. Next week, I don't know who I face just yet. I actually have to look it up, but like I said before, keep a lookout on Twitter and stuff. I'll be posting stuff about it on there as well. So, but. Right now, Blazikens 0-0 to be determined. Keep a lookout for Twitter to see what happens. Like I said, it's cool with me either way. So, but thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate it. This season should be really, really fun for the Blazikens. I really like my squad. And hopefully I can continue to perform like I did in this match. Because like I said, I did play pretty well. So, I'm out, guys. Thank you for taking time to watch the video. Subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't done so. Follow my Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. All the links will be below. And I will see you guys in week 2. Alright? Alright, peace, Ramen Nation. Love you guys.